introduce you anyway. I was thinking more like you be over there and then walk in, but maybe that's doing too much.
You just, I can jump over the table real quick.
That's cool. I don't want you to trip.
For sure.
3, 2, 1.
Do we really need an intro?
Of course, always. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, yo, yo. It's Miss
Yo.
Dia.
And we got Hayes, your boy Hayes. We here another Friday for the Push Podcast.
You know
MKE.
And I'm Hosanna.
We have our special guest, Hosanna, with us today. Our third co-host, Brit Nicole. She will be returning, so don't hold her as missing.
Miss you, Brit.
If you do know her, give her some love today, and reach out to her and just let her know that she is loved. So we can't wait for Brit to come back and have some shenanigans with us. So what's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. How your week been?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I made it.
You made it. That's all that matters.
I
How
made
your
it.
week been?
I've been writing my ass off.
I see. You
Yikes.
posting and scaring people, and yeah, you got some shit tucked. What's good, Hosanna? How your week been?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good?
Not up to too much.
You sure? Ain't got nothing going on? And my week been fast as hell. I feel like we was just here yesterday. Like these weeks are going by way, way too fast. But
Fast and Furious.
yeah. Tonight we are going to be working on some live writing sessions. We're going to play a couple games, just keeping it real light tonight. So anybody that's watching, checking in, tuning in, we're going to have y'all focus on some writing for a little bit with us, maybe about 15, 20 minutes. Y'all are more than welcome to share in the comments, and we're going to keep this thing going. What we want to get started with, though, Dia?
So we got to kick this off with these questions. I think that's just going to be our thing because it works really well if you ask me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we got to get these links shared. Excuse us.
For real. Whoa. Okay, let me get y'all going here. Okay. So we got these questions that I kind of threw out there one day on some, let's see how this works, and it worked out. So I think we're gonna keep this thing going. I've been trying to do them at the top of the week, so by the time Friday get here, I could engage in the moment rather than already kind of been thinking about them and prepared.
Yeah.
So if you know me, you know I can't memorize nothing. And normally, so I can explain for our guest here, I let you guys pick a number, and then that's the question that I ask, so that it catches us all off guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do, whatever how that is, what you say. Without further ado. There we go. I have 31 questions, so pick between 1 and 31.
Let's do 12.
12. All right. What's today, y'all? The 2nd?
Yeah.
That's right, because I'm broke as shit. I paid my rent yesterday. Shout out to the rent payers and the mortgage layers. So what are we coin tossing? Who's gonna go first?
The guest, of course.
I'll let y'all rock, paper, scissors that one out.
All right.
Okay. So what are you currently resisting in your work?
Ooh.
I already know off top.
Yeah. You want to go?
Yeah, I'm resisting the urge to write some freaky shit. Not because that's my style of poetry, but because I'm in the season of identifying what needs work and how I could bring more to my table, and I've been in spaces that I had nothing for that space, and I had to just make a piece kind of sort of fit.
Yeah.
And it made it for awkward, just, I couldn't really do what I do. So, yeah, I'm trying to resist because I know I just just no. Okay. Is it 9 o'clock? It's nowhere near 9 o'clock. So I'm not even gonna go in about this topic further, but
We
let's
say
just
that for
say,
next week.
yeah, the next month.
Next month.
Yes. Yes, because we're gonna be announcing our new segment at the end of this one on what we're gonna kick off next month. So the first, Friday of the month. So um but yeah, that's mine. I'm trying to stay kind of away from that because it's easy to pop out like 3 times, do the same poem, and all of a sudden I'm Dear the Freaky Poet, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be that. So yeah, that's one of the hats I don't want to wear.
You got some?
You can go first.
All right. Repeat the question again so I can make sure I'm not rambling and going off.
Absolutely. What are you currently resisting in your work?
I am a very quiet person. I don't talk much. Most people only hear me talk when I step up to a microphone and choose to rhyme. So I am looking deep inside myself to find out who I am, what I want to be, what I want to be in the future, and nitpicking at little things in my past that have led me to where I am today. So it's become a struggle for me to really dive that deep into myself, dive into different relationships I've had, and um, yeah, it's a process.
Mm,
Every single day, it's a process, and I got poems that I've been sitting in that's been unwritten for years that I've just refused to go back to and finish because it's so emotional for me, and I think I gotta learn to power through that in
yeah,
order to develop who I am.
that makes sense.
Um, I think I just need to put my all into my work, honestly. Cause I'm just doing it halfway,
Shit.
pulling
Sorry.
anything out of the air, but just giving my all to it. At
Yeah.
least one good time.
Can you define what all means? What do you mean by all?
Prepping, practicing, making sure I'm on my stuff.
Prepping, practicing, and making sure you own your stuff. It's a good answer.
Yeah. I fucks with it.
All right, we got to pick another number.
Hmm.
I will pick 17.
Ding. That was loud. Okay, 17. What line would you want someone to whisper back to you at a show?
Oh, got
That's
to
a
think
hell of a
about that
question.
one.
Without let's just let's just put it in topic specific instead of
Mhm.
an actual line, because I mean, god damn, you know how many poems I would want whispered for different reasons, you know.
Mhm.
So let's just slightly reposition that question. What, I guess, topic? What topic would you want someone to whisper back to you at a show? So still within your poems.
Mm, I want to be able to, well, whispering it back just make it sound so sensual.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
so
a hard
you
question.
got to go that route, but just to know that we on the same page, like I would want to hear just about a breakthrough,
Yeah.
about somebody reaching that next level and being able to celebrate that.
Okay.
I'll keep it on that level for right now.
I think I'm on the same boat with you for that one.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I want somebody to whisper some gangster shit back. All right, that's literally my answer. I'm gonna pick Jordan, 23.
Let's go.
Do you write to be heard, seen, or felt? Let's answer this without without the explanation. Just because.
Felt.
Felt.
Heard.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely heard. And we can spin the block on that. We can spin the block on that. Pick a number.
9.
All right. What's your most sacred writing ritual or superstition? Or do you have one?
80% of my poems are started off from music. So I'm always either listening to something or have an instrumental going or just got some type of melody in my head.
Mm.
Even if the actual poem doesn't turn out that way, it always starts with a certain melody.
Hmm. I can dig that.
Yeah.
I never rewrite the first line of my poems.
So even if you saying like even if you go back and edit them, that
Mhm.
first line that's solid. I like that.
That's interesting.
Why? If you don't mind me asking, do you feel like it changes the whole feel of the poem?
Sometimes it's the first thing I think of, sometimes it's the last thing I think of, and I just flip it and put it first. But I
Yeah.
just like to stick to a schedule with my poems and just
Okay.
make sure if I picked it, just stick with it.
Yeah. I'm notorious for refreaking an old poem.
Mm,
If it's been sitting, it's like pants that you outgrown, so you turn it into shorts. You don't
yeah.
really throw it away. I think though one of my most sacred writing rituals is when I find myself having writer's block. I go in some type of extensive writing like workshop with myself
Mm,
where I have to do at least two poems handwritten with pencil.
mm,
Like, it's almost like reconnecting back to the energy because I don't know. I've it's scattered. I've heard other people say this, but it's very true for me. If I write some of my best stuff on on paper with pencil,
yeah.
pencil specifically,
Mm.
very pencil specific.
Better than me. I didn't quit poetry like 12 times after a block.
Oh, listen, let me tell you now. That's a whole nother listen. I go on writer's block and it'd be a whole tactical situation on the block. You hear me?
I'm gonna need you to start that class soon because you definitely in mode right now. So
I'm in
whatever you did to get there,
I am in super mode. Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about that. Not right now, but we're gonna talk about that. We got a lot of shit to talk
I
about
hit
later.
deal with one text message. She hit me back with three poems. Like, that's how I feel about that.
So true story. Shout out to Microphone McFan, because he was part of a very transformative time in my writing. It went from writing sessions before the set to just like all the time. He'd call me. We call each other P. Like, P, what you doing? And he'd just, like, I'm finna pull up. You want to write? Hell yeah. Don't tempt me with a good time, right? So, we'll get up and write, and he'll be like, all right. He'll spit his poem. And then I'd be like, all right, which one you want to hear? He like, what the fuck? What you mean? Which one I want to hear? So my average, we figured it out after like a few months of that. He came to me one day and he was like, P, do you know you average about 3 poems a writing session?
Mm,
And literally, like, this like my best friend. So we was like, it was daily. It wasn't like, once a week, once a month.
yeah.
We were getting together at least 4 times a week. And writing was its core energy to our friendship.
Hmm.
So even if we didn't spend the whole time writing, that's what the fuck it started out,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, so I feel that's why I keep making that reference. I
Hmm.
said, oh, now I keep telling him I'm in 09 Dia mode because literally I'll write one, and not too long ago, writing used to be exhausting. Like, as soon as I force it out or get it out, it'd be like, whew, finally I got a piece out.
Yeah.
Now it's like on some greedy ass shit. Like,
On to the
I'll
next
write a
one.
piece and it'd be like, okay, what else do I want to write about? Like, that's
Mhm.
the next. And I literally a scroll on Facebook and I see something like, oh, I got an opinion.
Mm.
And instead of going on that stat and giving my opinion, or I might even write my opinion out and be like, oh, that's a bar.
Yeah.
That's a fucking poem. And I'm hyper laser focused for like an hour.
Mm.
It literally takes me about 30 minutes to really get going. Be a little distracted by the phone, but as soon as I hit that plateau, I'm gone.
Mm.
Fucking gone. Like Speedy Gonzalez. um, Pick a number.
Uh, 30.
30 30. And I caught up to 30 30 like in the last minute. I went from like completely skipping days to like when I got done, it was like April 35th.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, Dirty 30. How do you hold both grace and grief in your writing? I guess that's one of those questions where you take it how you want to. I think a lot of these are positioned for you to for y'all to reply appropriately to how you write.
A lot of my writing is personal. It's about things that I've gone through. I feel like I give myself a lot of grace in my writing. I'm really, really hard on myself in real life,
Mm-hmm.
but through the writing process, I'm taking those thoughts and I'm just saying that it's okay to feel the way that I do. It's okay for me to be in the position that I'm at, and I'm looking forward to get to the next spot.
Okay.
Grief, um, the way I handle grief in my writing.
Well, it says how do you hold?
How do I hold it?
Yeah, like
With me personally, I'm always dealing with something. I feel like there's always a place for it,
yeah.
just to be able to expose it, put it into place, put it in a box. Because instead of holding on to that emotion and harboring it, writing is my outlet. So
So you would say you're comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah. You could do it like a whole grief piece versus just sliding something in there hoping nobody heard it.
definitely.
Okay.
I'm the opposite. I'm just gonna slide it in there.
Yeah.
Maybe hope somebody catch it, but if not, they don't.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I'm an overshare.
Mm.
Like, I'm gonna tell you some shit you ain't never knew you wanted to know. So I think I hold it very well. I hold it in abundance, and I put it forth in a lot of my writing because I find that happiness doesn't look the same as often as grief does.
Mm.
I think that people universally mourn a little more similar than what makes them happy.
True.
Like my mom's happy space is cleaning. The fuck? What? And my happy space is like riding around with the sun hitting my face,
Hmm.
falling in and out of sleep, and I'm still riding around. Good times. Um, so yeah, I overshare. Um, I'm gonna pick 18. It's my lucky number. Do you believe poetry can lie?
Hell yeah, all the time. Next question.
I don't even know why that was a fucking question because that's okay. Let's talk about that because that just seems too dense of a question for it not to have some type of context. Because um, let's expand on that.
Hmm.
You ever write some shit that's the truth and be like, nah, that sound bad. Like I'm writing myself in a fucked up light right now. I might want to turn myself in a little better light a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't talk about how I busted his tires, but let's talk about how, maybe I was yelling at the front door. You know what I'm saying? Like just swip swap. I'm still there. I'm still on some bullshit. But it just seemed like ding dong ditch is better than flatten that bitch. Like
Okay.
so I do believe it can lie. I mean, that doesn't change the resonating response. Yes, it can lie. But why? Let's talk about why we would lie in a poem.
You got to protect yourself. You can't be too vulnerable on stage, and you also protect other people's feelings sometimes.
But wouldn't you just scrap it? The whole thing? Like if you can't tell the truth, why not? Why tell it at all?
Sometimes them bars too nice, man. You gotta share them.
True.
You gotta share it.
For that money, for that commission money, I'll write whatever the fuck you want me to
Hell
write
yeah.
about. You can give me your story and I'll spit it like it's mine. Technically, that would be a lie. So I get it. I just thought that was too easy of a question because it's like what everything lie, even numbers. Because that one math probably having some bullshit, dude. Okay, we got to do the context on that. Dude was so Hayes was helping his daughter with her math homework,
Math homework.
and
Man.
somehow they made first of all 2 + 2 = 4.
All day, every day, wherever the fuck you go, 2 + 2 = 4.
But
Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different. Nobody's gonna tell me.
But in this particular math, they made 2 + 2 = 5.
It's a hell of a fucking typo. Like, how do you do that? Like, how,
And it was a key. This would have changed the trajectory of my whole school career if I could have found more errors like that. because my symbolic ass would have just been like, yeah, okay, people are human as fuck, right? But come on now, the teacher didn't want to proofread,
I don't
didn't want to.
no. This the crazy part is the amount of time I sat there and stared at the fucking paper.
Hey,
And in my head, I'm like, I gotta be missing something. I gotta be missing
he,
something.
he said he said this shit to me. It it pissed me clean off because I'm me, Google, him. We all saying the same thing.
I know
But
this
this
fancy.
but
I'm
this
googling
worksheet
it. Like,
gotta be
what the
right.
fuck?
The worksheet gotta be right
my
because it's
God.
some school shit, right? Oh my god, it's making me
Oh
cry.
man, and it's the simplest shit, y'all. Like
Dude,
some
it was
second grade, like 2.2 plus 4.2, and they got a point 0.5 at the end of the question, and I lost my mind. I'm in a whole nother universe. Like, what the
I ain't
hell is
gonna lie.
going on?
I ain't gonna lie. I felt dumb as fuck for about 5 seconds. I was, I was
Oh
pissed,
shit!
dude. Don't ever send me no shit like that
Hey,
again,
I'm gonna
dude.
do it
That
all
was
the
like
time. I gotta check.
that was like
I gotta,
Sudoku and shit.
I gotta make sure I'm not in the matrix in this motherfucker.
Oh my god. So okay, here's a good one. Let's swing this back around. Cause fuck man, math. I'm just not a math person, so I just thought that like literally, I just thought I just okay, whatever. What poetic form do you wish you could master? We're gonna let you answer this first, Hosanna.
You haven't mastered any of them.
So
You ask, you give me a template. I do this at the workshop all the time. Give me a template, I'm off of it.
okay,
I'm not doing it.
okay. So is there any that you like that you would like to expand to where you don't need the template? And that's good though. At least that shows that you are passionate about being a writer. Because some people just like, hey, these my thoughts. I'm putting it on paper. I'm a writer.
Mm-hmm.
So
See, I don't feel like I know enough of them. Like I've done poetry classes and workshops and things like that, but
Mhm.
it doesn't stick. It won't stick.
Huh. So is it taught like when you go to these workshops and stuff? Is it taught almost like school like where they're giving you definition but not giving you like basically a template to work through these individually, like you're learning it in bulk?
They give me all of it.
Yeah, like okay, all right, that's good to know because we're gonna get in writing session. I'm telling you that
Please.
right now. I think I'm gonna do a small thing. I don't know. Monthly just seemed too far apart, but I'm gonna try to figure out as best as I can to work in my schedule. But I think I'm gonna do like 7 people because they're my lucky numbers. So if it's 7 people out there that want to, well, 5 people out there that want to join us in a writing session. All of you are going to get a chance to join us in a writing session today because we're going to do a writing session live on the show today. But I'm thinking of doing, and this is no cost, this is no fee. I come from an iron sharpens iron culture, and I think that you know I would be remiss to not bring up the work ethic that it still takes to be good at anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to do it for peace, pay, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to work at it if you want to be, if you want, put it like this, if you want it to remain enjoyable for yourself. Because if I get bored with things that I'm just stuck in one, it's like, what am I still doing this for
Yeah.
next? And I'm always looking for excitement. So I love when I learn something new that I can add into the repertoire. Shout out to Mario. He is an exceptional writer. And it's in his blood when he talks about poetry to teach you something. Unless you're like in a party atmosphere or you're at a show, he's doing his I'm getting ready for the show thing. But if you ever get a chance to, catch him in mode where he's doing either a writing session or you're in an atmosphere where you could like get some workshopping in,
Mm-hmm.
something similar to it. He is excellent for exposing people to new poetic devices, how to effectively use them, even with writing them and posting them. He made me aware that if I'm just going to post my poetry for people to read, you got to still be able to post it in a way that they can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like my cliff notes. I'm always the only one that know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I can drop them and you'll pick them up and what Morse code is this? You know what I'm saying? So, you want to make sure that your all styles or all forms of your poetry is communicated well past your own delivery if you're into writing and want people to read it. And I've been getting into more authorship lately. I've been firing books off.
Yeah.
Um, I guess this would be a good time to talk about a new project that just came out of nowhere. I'm trying to get done for my mom. So without going into too much of that, because I'm not ready for that conversation yet. So there is another book on the way on top of another book on the way because I'm still on task for this June release. I'm excited for that one, but it's too early to drop that beat. So what was the question again?
Form of poetry that you want to use more.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on this list. Like, did I not cross it off?
What number was it? We remember.
So
7.
it's not so.
It's not 7.
Just say so.
I've never actually wrote a list poem that I liked, so I want to try that more. Also, I can do a haiku, but I've heard haikus that are actually like thought provoking. So I would like to work on that too.
I love haikus. I definitely challenged myself to start writing more of those. Last year I did a whole lot better. I still can't find this damn question. Last year I did a whole lot better with going the whole 30 days in April with my haikus. But I didn't keep up with it this year, but I wrote some just and in my shameless plug and pusher prescriptions it's plenty haikus in there.
Mhm.
So I wanted to steer clear from long poems because it's a pocketbook.
Yeah.
And it's like literally like prescriptions, word prescriptions. Um
I'm
You
looking
still
like
can't
I got
find the
my
question?
glasses
yeah,
on. I'm like,
I look, I don't know where that question
think
just
you
came
made
from,
it.
y'all. I don't know. Well, I don't know where it just came from because I guess I'll find it when I get ready to say it again.
All right. Hosanna, we introduced you briefly, but is there anything else that you'd like to share about yourself or about your poetry with anybody watching?
Yeah.
I write poetry, y'all.
Don't back up from the mic and whisper.
Um, I just write to write at this point.
If you don't talk, I'm gonna talk.
Not really. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
Not really
okay.
doing too much of
Oh,
it.
all right.
So I personally have known Hosanna since she was like 7, 8, 6. She was little, y'all. I used to work at the YMCA, and she was one of the kids in the program. And I watched her change. I'll say drastically. Anybody that knows me or knows Hosanna knows what I'm talking about. And at some point, she started writing poetry, and I'm like, "Oh, look, she not beating up people like she used to. She actually dealing with her emotions." And it's been incredible watching her grow as a writer. She got so much potential. So we had the opportunity to come and have a writing session with her tonight, and I felt like it was appropriate. So thank you for being here, coming to share some space with us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you for having me.
Maybe you could spit a poem or two a little bit later if you feel like it.
I got you.
We got any more questions, or we want to keep moving?
We got 3 more.
3 more. Okay, let's go.
Um, what does silence mean to you in a poem? And I think that means like, what does silence mean? Like when you're spitting in a room, how does that make you feel? Does it shrink you? Does it empower you?
I can go first with this one. At first, it just made me feel like I wasn't doing enough, or people weren't hearing me, and then I'd look back at videos and be like, "Wow, like you silenced the whole room, and they're really paying attention and engaging what you're trying to say."
Yeah.
So
Same thing for me.
a lot.
Silence just means that everybody's actually attentive. I'm getting eye contact. People looking at me. They know what's going on. They're actually interpreting what I'm saying. I love it when it's silent.
I had to grow into that.
Hmm.
I talk a lot about, poetry unplugged because that's what jumped me in. I hopped off the porch and jumped on that porch.
Hmm.
And
That was an amazing porch to
it was
be
an
on.
amazing porch. It was like everybody's favorite childhood porch.
How you start writing and end up at PU? Like what?
Yeah,
That's
great.
crazy.
That's bananas, right? And that culture was like rewind. Oh, like you
Mhm.
damn near could get your poem out.
Hmm.
But that's how you knew that the poet up there was doing their damn thing.
Mhm.
But then I heard our city laureate Shelley Conley has a poem that I damn near need to learn at this point because I'm always quoting it, but I can't quote it because I don't know it word for word. But I always reference it because it resonated with me and it gave me chills. And I generally remember most references in people poems. And when I ask you to spit it, that's what I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Like spit that one poem where you say that.
Yeah.
And she said something about how deafening silence can be, but it's in the most rewarding way.
Mhm.
And again, you pointed out something that really, really is my thing. I love a noisy crowd. I love a disrespectful ass crowd right before I get ready to spit.
Mhm.
Because then when I spit, and I'm like the no microphone queen, right? So I was very pleased. I saw a video of your feature, and it was very, very poetry pusher, like to walk around the room. And I started doing that because instead of me saying it louder for the niggas in the back,
Mhm.
I'm coming to the back of the room because either I'm in y'all conversation or y'all about to be in mine. So I started doing that to command the room, and I still will do it, but I just haven't had to in a while because when you hear so many people go on the mic and the noise is pretty monotone because everybody don't want to be all loud, so it
Yeah.
starts to get like a level to everybody's voice, and then here I come half hollering, half projection,
Mhm.
and it really shifts. It really shifts.
Yeah.
So that'd probably be it.
Another thing about that energy, man, when you getting that feedback from the crowd and they actually hype and hearing you
Yeah.
with the nerves you have as an artist, sometimes that could throw you off. Like somebody will say something, oh yeah, in the crowd, and you get so excited about them being excited, you don't forgot where the hell you was at. I done
What the
had that
hell,
happen a couple
Leontay
times.
throws me all the way off. I don't care if I know this poem frontwards, backwards, Japanese, and Spanish.
Yeah.
As soon as, because it's still a tempo.
Mm-hmm.
When you mess my tempo up, I damn near got to rewind myself because
Yep.
you done fucked it up. Um. Okay, we got two more. Um. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna shake the gamble up. I'm gonna ask. Well, I guess I should have did that with the last three, but fuck it. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm.
So, we only got to answer one of the questions. I'm going to ask, and I'm gonna give one of y'all this, and y'all ask me a question.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do 11 tonight. I normally try to cap it at 10
Mm.
because it could get real, conversation. Like, and we got plenty of stuff to do tonight. So, um, Hayes,
Yes, ma'am.
if your poems had a warning label, what would it say? Very interesting.
Listen twice.
Okay.
You ain't gonna be able to catch everything the first time around.
So like a caution,
Yeah,
look.
like I know you're paying attention, but you really need to pay attention because it's stuff I talk about that I'm not actually talking about. You gotta dig a little deeper to feel where that's coming from.
Okay. That's like you can't get through the Mall of America in one day.
Hmm.
Spend some time. I got it. All right. Hosanna. Let me see. Do you ever write to forgive people who never said sorry?
In my business today. Um, sometimes, yeah, yeah, just to get it out there in a way of like I might not necessarily need to explain myself to you, but sometimes you just want to explain the situation in general or
Yeah.
just get it out there on paper.
Yeah, I can't mind my business. So this is my way. Poetry is my way to say what's on my mind without mouth to ear verbal gossip. You know what I'm saying? Instead of telling one person, I tell everybody at the same time type shit. Here, who wants to ask the question? Go ahead.
Like this one. What's your personal definition of a soft revolution?
Boo! Who wants a soft revolution? uh, a soft revolution would be maybe something that's not uh, on the main stage, but a secondary concern that, and I'm assuming, I mean, because all the questions have been about poetry, so I would say a soft revolution would be about think pieces that don't necessarily mean that it's a hot topic or it's the current rage, the current internet rage. I think a soft revolution would be picking something that has been a concern throughout time and just letting people know, hey, I stand. Like we've been talking about, just throw a random thing out there about war, right? We've been talking about what is it good for a long time.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Huh, good guy. So, so for me to write something tomorrow about a war that my daddy fought, he fought in Vietnam. So to me that would be like a soft revolution because war is still going on and I feel like we're on the brink of a World War III sometime. So I would definitely say soft revolutions are bridges from past big revolutions, almost like keeping it going. Maybe. Boo.
Do I gotta ask her one now?
No, we done.
Oh, we done?
It's just that I asked y'all individual one. I ain't want to pick my own,
Oh, okay. I feel you.
So, all right, what you got for us, man? Let's play this game, man. And this is actually a good haiku exercise because I love haikus. I write them all the time, but I still have to write them.
Yeah.
And Aiden, Mr. Aiden, he be like, "Mommy, why are you clapping?" Like, boy, I'm writing. Shut up.
All right, we got a quick little game to play that I thought would be interesting. Anybody
Very
who's
interesting.
interested, show you a box real quick. It's called Poetry for Neanderthals.
Just why?
So basically, we're gonna do a light version of this game tonight. We're gonna pick a card and we're gonna try to get another person to say the word, but to describe it, we can only use one syllable words. So to give you guys a example, this card says bowling.
Okay, hold on. Pause.
Uh-oh.
Pause. Only because we don't have our screen up,
Comments.
and people have been commented. So we just gonna take a quick break before we swing to something new.
Okay.
And I want to just shout out Brian and Amber and Q for tapping in with us. And Brian said no writer's block, so I'm assuming that was like a while back when we were talking about that. And then he chimed in again and said, or emotional connection experience. So I'm sorry, Brian, because I don't know what question that went to, but we will do better next week when you tune back in. Shout out to Amber, sis, always check in. The
Love you, baby.
missus. Oh, and we got Q. He sent us the prayer hands. He said Poetry Unplugged was dope. Absolutely was. Oh no, Brian said Poetry Unplugged was dope. Absolutely was. So shout out to y'all. Sorry we didn't see those in real time. Like I said, we'll do better next week. All right, let's get into this here game.
All right, so I got to describe this with one syllable words only. I know I told y'all the card, but that wouldn't make sense for them to guess it if they already know it. So we'll do an example round and then we'll start going. I wish I could show y'all. Can I show y'all the card? Never mind, y'all get it.
There go the camera. You just have to put it in the camera, but
Do I feel like doing all that?
nah. And we can see.
Yeah, y'all can see. Y'all can look at the screen. So, all right.
Okay.
Gray, big ears.
Elephant.
Yep, elephant. You got it. So that's how it goes. Some of them are a little harder than the other ones. That would have been a 1 point. You want to start it for real?
Yeah, let's get it.
Should
Okay.
I go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pick a card. Make sure you're not looking at it.
Are we keeping score? Because I'm a competitive one.
If you get a card right, keep your score. We'll do tab it at the end and see who got what. I'm gonna win though, because
Okay.
it's my game. If I don't win and I brought the game, what the hell for?
All right.
All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Dream,
Sleep.
move, sleep. Dream, move.
Sleepwalking.
Yep, there you go.
All right. So who get the point? Me?
I get the point.
Why?
Cause I made you. I got it. We got technically we working as a team, and you helped me get the point.
No, I think that was my point because I guessed
You
it.
guessed it though. I'll give it to you for guessing it.
How many,
What's
that
the-
was
how
like
much?
3 points,
It's
wasn't
3 points. It's
Okay.
3 points.
That's how we keeping score.
All right, you got it over there.
We just rewrote this game because we ain't even using the board.
Yeah, we doing the light version. We're like, all right, Hosanna, let's go.
it? Grow, garden,
Plant,
Tree,
rose,
tomato.
flower,
food.
vegetables.
Yeah.
How many points I
Vegetable
got?
one.
I told y'all I'm competitive. Let's go.
You can't start off getting all the points.
Why not?
Well, you can't win this one. Let's go.
Okay. Love.
Heart.
Yep.
Boom.
1 point.
Got to be quicker than that.
All right.
Am I go?
Yep.
I feel like we should get the point.
Death.
Coffee.
Need to do. Death.
Married.
Need to do.
Die.
Need to do
What the fuck?
by death. Need to do by death.
Barry.
Have to. Have to. Check. Check. Check.
Mate.
By death.
Die.
Have to do.
You have to die.
I have to do.
It's like talking to that one African dude at the store. He be
Wait, no. Let me get. Hold on. Drop. Catch. Pail.
pick up.
Pail.
Bucket. I don't.
Bucket.
Kick the bucket. No.
Need to do by death.
Bucket. Bucket list.
Let's go.
Hey,
Oh shit.
3 points.
Okay.
Only.
Okay. Okay.
I was struggling. Please. Kick the bucket.
God damn it.
Cold. Melt.
Ice.
1 point.
Oh, they playing with us, y'all, online.
Okay.
I'm tapped in now, so I see y'all. Okay.
Man,
They on my team.
let me
Well,
pull
how
this up
many
so I can
points
see the
was it?
comments.
One.
That was
One. Who got it? You got it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
On my team.
Shit. Okay. 5.
Hand.
Drink.
Fingers.
Bar. 5. Drink. Bar.
Cinco.
Clock.
No.
5. Clock. Drink. Bar.
Happy hour.
Boom.
Boom.
3 points. I'm reading the comments now, sis. Brian said, are we adding words? No, we just have to use one syllable words to describe what's on these cards right here. And the answer is more than one, can be more than one syllable, but we can only use one syllable words to get the person to guess the right answer. Sure go? Okay.
Love. Mate. Ring.
Husband. Wife.
Marriage. Married.
Proposal.
Wedding.
Yep.
Marriage.
Yes. How much?
1 point.
man, if you cheapage, if you don't give us the 3-point
I'm
word,
supposed to help you win.
yeah.
You're getting all the 1 points.
How many cards are we gonna go through to determine the winner? Because we
Let's
ain't going
say-
through all of them.
Yeah, we ain't going through all of them. Let's say
20?
7.
7.
Let's keep it quick. We got a whole writing session to do.
10.
10. We'll do 10.
Well, we did 7 already.
Oh, let's do 10. Then.
So 3 more.
3 more, I guess.
Well, one
That's-
more round.
Who got 7 right now?
I got 5.
All right.
I was just going because we can only win per game, so we are on the board. You won 3 times, Hosanna won once, and I won 3 times.
Okay, cool.
7. We went 7.
We'll go to 10.
Okay. Brian said soulmate. That was a good guess.
Okay.
That would have been a 3-pointer. Cheap bosh. Okay.
I don't like that face.
Pick a new one. That looked like it was even hard for you. If it's hard for you, it's hard for us.
Okay. Sharp. Sword.
Knife.
Pencil.
Sharp sword. Dagger.
Small.
Dagger.
Fork. I mean,
Pocket knife.
cutting knife.
Steak knife.
Top
Cooking.
of the blade. I can
Tip
say
of the
that, right?
knife.
Top of the blade. Yeah.
Top of the blade.
Sharp dagger. Top of the blade.
That was definitely
It's a
more than one
piece.
syllable.
We
No,
said
I'm
it.
just kidding.
Piece. Top of the blade.
Point. Knife point.
Was it like the actual term for a top of a blade? Because I know the one is the
Okay, it's like the top of the knife. What's on it?
A point.
tip.
Curt.
Oh,
Sharp.
we said the word already.
Dagger.
Let's see what the crowd say.
Sword.
Edge.
No. There's
Pocket
a part
knife.
you hold in your hand, and then the other part is
Handle.
the
Knife
handle.
handle.
No, that's the part you hold.
Then
in
the
your hand.
blade.
Blade.
Didn't we say blade?
Is blade the answer?
You said
Yeah.
blade.
What
you,
the hell?
You said
the
top
one
of the
said-
blade. Huh?
Oh,
Come
hell
on,
no,
man.
No. We're trying again. Redemption. It's fine. It's fine.
Taja, you hear that shit?
Okay.
Edge would have been a good one. Look, she put that back. I wish I drink. This would be so fun drunk.
Cook, hat, dessert.
Chef. Eat.
Cook hat
Chef
dessert.
is a part of it.
Pastry chef.
Yeah.
Dessert chef.
Ain't that about a
Let's go. Give me 1
No,
point.
the fuck is
Look
a
there,
pastry?
something
That's
you got
3
3.
points. Let's go.
Definitely throwing a 1-pointer out there.
Please.
Nike.
Shoot. Boom.
Like he said, this his game. He cheated.
How many times do you play this?
Only like twice. Ice cream.
I'll say vanilla.
Sandwich? Ice cream sandwich?
Change.
Birthday. Dessert.
Eggs and
Amber reminding us it's 1 syllable, y'all.
I'm using 1 syllable. Eggs and
Cookies.
Salt.
Baking.
chick and
Chicken. Fries.
and
Chicken and waffles.
waffles.
Breakfast.
Waffles. Ice cream.
Waffle cone.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that was 3 points.
That's gotta
So
be a
did I
3
just
points.
give you the
Okay.
win?
Okay, that's got to be 3 points. Goddamn.
I think I gave you the win.
I was like, where are we getting ice cream and waffles?
Oh, that was 10.
That was 10.
Yep.
All right.
So we doing one more?
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah, because you beat me. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
6, 7, 8. Wait. Yeah, you got 9 and I got 8.
Okay.
We're not gonna say my points.
You have participation.
Water, hot, stove,
Coffee. Tea. Boil.
boil.
Let's go.
I didn't even get a chance to think.
Let's go.
What was that?
1.
1 point.
Better not be 3. Brian said terrible. Amber said y'all cheat like a motherfucker.
How about you come up here and be the judge then?
Yeah, next Friday, be there,
Hey,
be here or be
This is
square.
the light version. We just
Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Paw,
Dog.
Paw?
Yeah,
Like paw.
yeah. Paw. Just walking down.
Bear.
Uh,
Cat.
um,
Dog.
Stone.
Paw stone.
Uh, Burl. Oh, that's two syllables.
In the real game,
Trump.
she would get hit in the head every time she said two syllables.
Look, Trump.
Paw
Paw.
stone.
Stone.
Trump.
Yeah. Build.
Wall.
Yeah.
It was really Wall.
His wall.
Wow.
Paul Wall.
Oh, Paul Wall. Hey, speaking of Paul Wall, hey, he just dropped a song with Gracie's Corner.
I heard that.
Hey,
What the
hey.
dude? Why? Hey, low key, Gracie Quarters be slapping. I ain't gonna lie. And my son, he don't really get into it because he like if he see a girl like protagonist, he's like, that's for girls. And I'm like, whatever, go watch Spider Man.
Hey, I played that song back like 3-4 times. So Wheels on the Bus. I'm gonna play it for you if you haven't heard it.
Yeah,
So we
that's
cool
a
with
good
the game.
Yeah, that's a good
We'll
game.
probably bring that back. We got to play with Brit too. Miss you, Brit. Love you, Brit.
Shout out to Hayes. He was the winner today. Don't get used to that because now I know what's happening.
All right, so tonight, we basically wanted to take some time with the listeners to do an actual writing session. So I see we got some activity in the comments. We're going to take maybe 15, 20 minutes and write ourselves. And I want you guys to actually join us and write with us. You can share some bars in the comments if you feel like. I don't care if it's poetry. I don't care if it's rap. I don't care if it's just something you got to get off your chest. Let's get this poetry moving in this place, all right?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, we definitely need some music or something.
We gotta find some music that won't get
royalty-free.
flagged,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Maybe I can get like some type of instrumental made.
We got to get the ins and outs of all this YouTube shit worked out.
And you know, we should run a contest. This is how writing sessions work for me. Like this is where all my ideas get laid out too. And if we don't get on it, we should run a contest and see who can write the best intro. Like somebody suggested that we should do our intro poetic style instead of having music and all of that stuff. And I thought that was actually a good idea, like a group piece, group mini piece, you know. So if we don't get on that, we should probably maybe run a contest. I could probably get somebody to drop off a couple dollars for the best one. We'll talk about that in our powwow. Yeah. All right, let's get this writing session going. Are we doing any themes? Are we doing anything?
We got some activity. Y'all got a theme y'all want us to go with?
Hey, Kendi. Hi.
Hi.
Writing session. Let's hear some themes, y'all.
What are we in May? Mental Health Awareness Month. How about we take a mental health anything, not to box anybody in, but you can take a diagnosis, you can take an emotion, you can take a feeling, and yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do with somebody knock at the door. We live. If I was at home, I'd be like, "Who is it? Who that is?" Y'all, we just got our first ding dong ditch.
That's a baby.
Oh. All right. Well, let's keep the thing going. I don't know what just happened there, but what was I saying? That threw me off. What are you talking about? Like,
We were asking people for themes and topics. We went with mental health.
thank you. That's right. Mental health. And I think we should, just kind of play around with different aspects. Maybe turn. Oh, I know. We could turn something into something that's non-human into human form. I think sometimes with mental health, it consumes us and it actually does take on its own form over our life, whether we're in a good mental health space or a bad mental health space. So I think that might be something. If everybody don't want to write about that, that's probably where I'm going to go with it. We'll just reiterate that to Hayes when he comes back from seeing who was ding dong, knock, 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 ditching us. So how long have you been doing poetry? And let's just take all the specifics out. You know, some people we like to break it down like, oh, I've been writing since I was 3, but I've been performing. Let's just put it all together. Like how long you been just interested in writing to performing? Like what does that look like for you?
Seriously, probably what, sophomore year of high school?
Okay. And that would put you where? Like
Mm,
you like are you a senior? Like, where would that put you at? How long ago would that be?
Look up, I'm a senior in college right now.
Okay, boom. Okay. So you're saying a sophomore in college or high school?
High school.
Dope. Okay. Did you ever compete in any like the talent shows, or how did you start your writing journey? Was it all personal?
I started writing for other people actually.
Dope. Like a ghostwriter?
No, when people would tell me their life experiences, I'd be like, let me write about that and give it back to you,
Oh, that's dope.
type of thing. And then
That's a form of psychoanalyst, I think, right? Because you get that
mm,
outside perspective. I bet you they read their own shit like,
so that's what I'm going through. And that's what
yeah,
I like to do for people.
yeah.
And then I was in choir and they had this musical slash thing called The Fight of My Life.
Uh-huh.
And I loved a lot of the music and the message behind it. So I wrote some poems for it.
Dope.
And I wanted to show it to my teacher. I was like, hey, I just wrote something. And he was like, okay, memorize it and do it on stage when we do it. I was like, excuse me?
So that wasn't part of that. That wasn't part
I
of
was
the
like, we're doing a
plan.
little much there, but I did it and a lot of people received it well. So that was really
So that was like the encouragement to keep going.
nice.
That's dope. Was there anybody that, um, like when you first started out, you kind of started seeing performing like, oh, I can do that too? Did you have a I can do that too moment?
Brit.
Yeah.
Brit.
Yeah. She's a monster.
I watched her perform when I was jaw dropped.
Yeah.
I was
She's
like, oh,
super dope.
and then when I started writing, like me and Kendall find out like we both wrote poetry at the same time, and we're like, oh, so you did that too. And then I saw him perform, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
You don't even speak, and you out here spitting like that?
I just say you don't even speak. That sounds about right.
Gotta save it all for the stage, man.
Your wife said, y'all better go check on him if he don't come back in 5 minutes. We got you, sis. We got you. What happened? We got ding dong ditched.
There was someone, a child in need that
Oh, a little
went to
people.
go help. Had to be a good Samaritan real quick.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. We were just kind of talking about how she started off doing poetry and how long she been at this thing.
I missed it. What made you start? Can you repeat that for me? Because we kind of like, and then all of a sudden you just switched up.
I was in school.
Hmm.
They had a show. I liked the message behind it, so I wrote a poem for it just to show my teacher. And he just told me to memorize it and go on stage and do it. So that was the first time I did it.
It's actually very similar to how I started. I was always kind of like in tune with different like melodies and shit and jingles and shit on TV. I was in high school. I was a freshman. We had a homework assignment or something that ended up being a little creative. I wrote a whole poem for it. And my girlfriend at the time had the same homework. I did hers for her. When she turned it in, they knew it wasn't her.
Mm.
They set out to find me. And that's what eventually got me into forensics. It was a great experience being with writers all the time, hopping on the bus, going to do challenges and compete, yada yada blah. But that's how I got really, really started in the poetry and doing forensics. Just doing homework. So writing session.
Yeah.
We are ready to start.
Yeah, we kind of threw it out there, some a fun prompt with mental health month, maybe a mental health awareness month. If we take something mental health related that's non-human form and we humanize it,
Okay.
because I gave the analogy that whether it's good or bad mental health, it takes its own form and it sometimes becomes who people are, which in turn would humanize it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but that's just an idea. We can definitely go whatever floats your boat. How long we gonna do it?
I say maybe 20 minutes or so, and then we could share.
A whole Twinkie?
We can do 15. It's gonna be kind of awkward because it's
Yeah,
quiet. We don't have music.
let's shoot for 10.
10. Okay.
I think that's a little bit of a lull.
Yeah, I got you. Writers, share your bars if you feel like it. when we actually do this a little more, we'll hopefully have people come in, do some videos, yada yada blah.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some little background jams because I do believe that not to stop y'all writing, but I know sometimes when I'm watching people lives, I be the first one to be like, "What the fuck am I watching? They not doing nothing. They staring at something that I can't see."
Hmm.
So if y'all need help with a rhyming word, I say that we kind of make this a community effort to ask each other or the people in the comments. We do still have an eye on the comments, y'all. So if you want to chime in, if you want to throw a couple bars in the comments and don't mind one of us being your voice and spitting your piece, then please feel free to do that and we will do that as well. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all ever need a rhyming word and you just make some shit fit? I be saying the word
Hmm.
wrong to make it fit.
Yeah,
Break it up into
it's your
syllables.
creative freedom. You break
Right.
them syllables up. Wisconsin.
Oh, we should talk about that because what the
Hmm.
fuck is that? Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing writing sessions a little bit more often. I think that'll help cultivate. I miss Brit. Nobody says cultivate like Brit. It's a whole movement because she got some pretty nails and she'd be like, cultivate. And they be click. Okay. We in the studio, y'all, and it's a whole nother show going on, and I'm all in their business like, yeah. Uh-huh. The fuck. Like how nurture submerges itself into nature. Oh, that's dope. You rubbing off on the wifey? That's what you doing? She dropping bars and shit in
Oh
her.
no, she got it in her
She
already.
dropping bars like that?
Yeah, she just be keeping it on the low.
Let me find out that we overdue for that group piece from y'all. What the fuck y'all got going on? I am so I can market that. What? We're having a meeting. Sis, we're having a meeting, okay? Because if you spin let me find out you spin hot fire. They going in next door. Somebody in the comments give me a word. I just need a word to just start.
I feel like I should be able to turn that on.
What?
The comments on the screen.
Yeah, go see.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Don't mess it up now.
Switch on.
We got proof if
Yeah,
you
because
make it.
I really can't get into writing. Because I keep trying to go back to the screen to it's all good. Yeah, just go past. I keep going back to the screen to make sure we're not missing any more comments. Do 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 do.
Oh, we can see them now.
Okay,
Not me. I don't got my glasses on.
right. Yep, we good. Shout out to Autumn. She gave me the word water for my word. Thank you, niece. Shout out to y'all that are in the room with us and writing. Please feel free to drop any bars that you are writing. You can drop the whole piece. If you don't want us to spit your piece, just put that on there like do not spit. And we'll just read it like everybody else. It's no problem. Yo yo.
Mhm.
Yes, we're having
Mhm.
a writing session on air and people are participating. Amber, what she say? I can't see that far over. I remember
I
what?
remember when six figures was impressive. Now it's just par. Cost of living is so high, we find sustenance in the bars. Let's go.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are writing. Yeah, people in the
Mhm.
chat are writing with us. This this was actually Hayes' segment. This was his idea. Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. Thanks. Amber, we gonna have the if you drop one more bar like that and we gonna have a talk.
I keep telling
Young
her
lady. What the
she
hell?
she got a
What the
radio
heliante?
voice. Like when she really gets smooth with it, she got a whole radio voice. Like she can go probably spit anywhere
She
that she
absolutely
wants to.
listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If I should ever drop another set, because I'm damn near about to have her on this show. Okay. But if I drop another set, I'm just gonna let you know now, Amber, do not walk in my set because you have now just been added to the I don't care if you on the list, you getting called up like you on the list.
Oh.
Because yeah, you don't just pull that out of nowhere. That comes from a place that comes from a place that you've been at for a while. And I just ain't been there yet. Cause I look on there, we can't see the emoji, but
Mhm.
I just went back to the thing and she covered her eyes like, nah, don't get shot now.
Hey, let's
Wait
get
to,
let's get some more bars in the chat, y'all. Right, right, right.
yeah, absolutely. Do y'all title y'all when you're doing free writes or writing specifically? Do you need to title it before you can kind of go?
I don't title anything. I introduce shit and make up titles for it on the spot.
Listen, I'm long winded. I have to title it. If I don't title it,
It's just gonna run on.
oh man, it's gonna start off talking about sunsets and end up talking about sunrises. Two very completely different things. I don't care what nobody say, right? Same arena.
How much time we got left? Did we start a timer? You said 10 minutes. So
Oh, good shit because it was 8:45. Because I
Okay.
remember thinking like, damn, 15 minutes though would put us right at 9 o'clock. But
Okay.
I want to say we didn't start right away
Mhm.
because I noticed. Whoa, wrong pipe. I noticed that before we had our guests at the door.
Yeah.
So give or take maybe 3 minutes from that.
Okay.
So I would say maybe let's just go to 9:05. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Quick little you did. Huh? Who got a guest on the way?
Oh no, no, no. We had a guest at the door. That
Oh yeah, there was a guest at the door. It was a little person. Okay. Oh, your wife talking spicy. I'm reading this. This too good. His physique would flow into a V shape with jeans sitting right under. Look at his face. Priceless. Priceless. His physique would flow into a V shape with jeans sitting right at the horizon of pleasure. Someone who would move mountains to get to me, find me wherever I am, yearn to be close to me so much that it pains him to see me leave.
What you got to say about that?
You better spit
there's a meeting.
that.
I'm trying to focus on this piece here, y'all. Y'all keep trying to distract me.
Let's just say it's gonna be an edible arrangement waiting for you.
Oh my god, we can't. Nope.
See,
Next week.
okay, while we writing next month,
Next month. Next month.
while we're writing, let me just go ahead and say this. I'm going to introduce our segment while we're writing because I'm like towards the end of my writing. So let me just say this. So we are going to have starting in June, the first Friday in June. Um, blah, blah, blah. Let me rewind that. The last Friday in April, we did like a freestyle Friday type of format that we are currently finding a better name for it because that's been beat into the dirt. But the first Fridays starting next month will be Freaky First Fridays, another name that we are looking for a better name for. But for the sake of knowing what the content is going to be like, we're going to turn it up and be a little spicy, something for the grown and sexy and those that love to have a good little sexy wordplay without it turning into just complete raunchiness. We do have a nice little format that we are going to roll out to ensure that and to increase the creativity because we should be able to cover all topics and really get into the wordplay and the eloquence of using words that make people think about them versus just, I love me a good cuss word, but cuss words are often masked. They're used as masks because we can't find the better word. So yeah, we're gonna be pushing the envelope on content, but also pushing the envelope on creativity. So it just ain't gonna be something that you just gonna tune in and get your rocks off. It's gonna be um real nice. So y'all stay tuned for that. Keep tuning in because as we grow this thing and have these amazing ideas that we've been coming up with, we're going to be rolling out giveaways. You'll be able to win prizes. So if you're interested in supporting those efforts with sponsorship and donations, you can always email us at the push podcast mke at gmail.com. We also are on Facebook, the Push Podcast MKE, and we will be having an Instagram by the end of this night by the same name. So y'all tune in with us as we grow this thing and we look forward to cultivating our own podcast family. That sounded like a commercial, didn't it?
Definitely, he was definitely on point.
I'm gonna do our commercials. I'll be sitting at home recording commercials. Like roll the tape. Oh, for real. I'm gonna do commercials. Let me write that down. That's just how ideas grow, just that fast. Um, yeah, for sure. All right, heads up, heads up. We are down to the final 2 minutes. If you have been writing with us, get ready to drop what you have. This is not like an open mic where it has to be a complete piece. It could be your best effort. It's all that we ask. As we form more of a not guideline. I don't like to box people in, but as we start working more and more on how to make this more engaging with you guys, I look forward to more of these writing sessions that I'm pretty sure is going to lead to future writing sessions for sure. You know, we got to figure out how to get this on the actual page. Mm-mm-mm. Another idea I just had that we should probably do, since y'all said y'all don't title your pieces, next time we have a writing session, it should be like a title that, you
Okay.
know. So y'all hear us in the comments. We brainstorming with y'all. Um, when we spit our pieces, and if we don't have a title for it, we're going to let y'all put a title on it. We might not keep it, but as we I know when I change my poems, sometimes it changes the whole feel of it, so the original name don't make sense anymore.
I think that's our time.
All right, all right, all right.
Thank you guys for participating. If you came up with something in that time, go ahead and throw it in the comments for us. Anybody feel like they want to share what they got so far?
I don't care. Okay, we'll let you go first.
It rhymes a little too much, but
That's okay.
it's only a couple lines. If my mind is like a river, you've been wading in it, praying on me from the corner like I'm while I'm praying on it, closing curtains on conversations that would have given my peace its standing ovation. Give the door some closure on your way out. Let my pain play out the way it's meant to be. Let my covers be a cover up and quick heal remedy when I've run out of band aids for these bullet holes. Let me call this place home again without the passing of pain like secondhand clothing. The handmade hurt is lukewarm. Maybe I'll be brave enough to stomach it later. That's what.
Let's
Mm,
go.
nice.
So I'm gonna be transparent here. Um, I had like a collage of words together already. So when Autumn gave me the word water, I started from there, and then I just wrote into it, landed on top of the collage that I already had going. Okay,
Okay.
so um, water has a memory. It just went too perfect. So as soon as she said that, it made me think of it. Water. That's how it starts. Not the flood, not the drowning, just a drip, a slow erosion of self. Beneath the smiling mask I learned to wear like it was my birthright. They gave me a diagnosis, stamped it on my chest like a name tag I never asked for. Generalized anxiety disorder. Like I was supposed to salute the label while my nervous system was at war with shadows no one else could see. But water has a memory, and so do I. I remember what it felt like to be 10 years old, apologizing for breathing too loud. I remember checking the locks 5 times before sleep would even think about visiting. I remember my own mother saying, just pray it away, like panic was a demon and I was a faulty priest. They call me disorder, but I am not disordered. I am a blueprint for survival in a world that taught me fear. That's where I stop. I'll probably touch on that later. If I can catch the right, like, whatever. I was doing too much talking. I probably got a little farther, but
All right. I'm around when you least expect it. When you try to neglect it, don't ever mistake me for gone or forgotten. I've rotted you from the inside slowly. Can't even pour a bowl of cereal with confidence. Gripped every sense of sanity you've had lately. You can't think. Daily routine spiraled into submission. Your bed is becoming ball and chain, unbroken and building with every unreached goal. Tasks turn into turmoil for every tooth unbrushed, pieces of clothing crumpled, pieces of paper you never took the time to write on.
hmm.
That's all I have so far.
You guys have like, you guys ever thought about doing audiobooks?
I want to do something with audio, not necessarily audio books, but I think that would be a cool. I thought about it briefly, like a couple years back.
I think a cool ass narrative, maybe narrating or something.
Hmm.
You should look into that. You guys have great let's talk into the mic. Real, real you are now tuned into, I like it. Oh shit. What we got going on this here board?
Oh man, we got bars.
We got bars. So I gotta pull it up right here because I can't read that on the screen.
I'm looking like I got my glasses.
Okay. Tajay, you snap. Who wanna read it? Y'all gonna read it?
Yeah, is that where it ends at, or do I need to log in to see the whole thing?
Yes, it's more than that.
All right, let me get in. TJ, thank you for throwing some bars at me. Da, 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 da. The amount of time it takes me to get back to this original post is crazy. Here we go. Here we go. Damn, that's the old one. Where the new one?
Yeah, it won't even let me see.
Huh?
I'm looking for the original link. Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Just go to my page.
Yeah, I'll be doing things too complicated.
I be doing things too complicated. I'm about to read it because y'all tripping.
Yeah, if you got it, read it because
What?
it's taking me a minute to actually get there. It's taking me to the video, but I can't see the comments.
All right. Start or finish. You know you can't go that way. There's still some work I need dealing with. Oh, I'm adding on. Sorry. I need deal with. Oh, I'm hungry. Let me go boil this water real quick. Damn, the garbage full. Let me go throw it away. Let me go put air in this tire. Low key been on flat all day. Wait, what time is it? This work needs to be done by 8. All white dukes. I need them for tomorrow. Where's my spray? The water boiling. Let me not burn down the house today. Do I want pasta or oatmeal? Let's go oatmeal. Ain't no veggies for the pasta, so no deal. Let's boil this water. This hunger getting so real. Oh yeah, my tire. It's about to pop a blood vessel. Can't forget to take this garbage with me. Bet. Check and check. Alright, the Duke's next. Gotta be fly when I step check. Pour the oatmeal in the bowl. Yes, sir, I'm on the road. feeling good. Got my food. About to watch my tunes. Damn, it's 9:05. That work's supposed to be done at 8. AD, it's me. HD. Oh, he snapped.
Good shit.
Oh, you fucking snap. I like when a poem at the end, because I was reading it and I found it that when I read like out loud,
Hmm.
I focus so much on presenting,
Hmm.
I don't really intake,
Yeah.
but I hear it. I mean,
Hmm.
obviously. So that was a good way to bring it. Yeah, you snap.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? We got one more for my baby. Thought I found the right one, but he was left-handed. At the time, I didn't understand it. He would say shit like, "I'm."
Rewind. Wait a fucking
Not the virtual rewind.
minute. And I'm reading it too. Like, wait a minute, bring that the fuck back.
Thought I found the right one,
But
but he
he
was
was
left-handed.
left-handed.
At the time, I didn't understand it. He would say shit like, "I'm confidentially confident, confidently confidential," but my conscience was skeptical. Good
Let's
shit.
go. Let's go with the flip and dip on the wordplay. I get excited like that. That was good. That was real
Oh, we got a
good.
we got a new viewer. Hey, we are from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Samantha. We are doing a live writing session right now. If you got some bars you want to drop, go ahead, drop them in the comments for us.
Absolutely. My comments are loading slow. So
Anybody got anything they want to share?
do I got anything I want to share? I've been on fucking smoking fire writing. Okay, let me tell you.
I'm gonna use your line. I'm gonna have to buy some of them bars
Listen, they for sale. Why can't I see that? I can't see that.
because that's from YouTube. It's not from Facebook.
Oh, okay, okay. So our guest of the night,
Yeah, you got a
Miss
piece you want to share
Hosanna,
with
you
us?
wanna share some of that fire you got over there in that smoking phone?
Fucking fun.
If I can find something.
If I rule the world, imagine that. Oh, I'm gonna do something. This one is called safe word.
Hmm.
They say always have a safe word for when it gets too rough, for when the hands grip a little too tight, for when the body says yes, but the spirit whispers wait. Sometimes you need a word to call it all off. When the rush gets reckless, when the pleasure turns into pressure, when the lines blur, and suddenly you ain't sure if you said yes or just stopped saying no. But who knew I'd need a safe word outside the bedroom? When hands ain't around my waist but around my will, squeezing the breath out of my dreams, pressing down until my own voice sounds foreign to me. When harder ain't about hips, but about hearts. How hard you push me to the edge of myself. When tied up don't mean silk scarves and smirks, but responsibilities I never agreed to, expectations I never undressed for. When the sting ain't leather, it's your words cracking against my skin with the kind of sharp that doesn't leave marks, only memories. When don't stop keeps pretending, when don't stop means keep pretending, keep smiling through the choke, keep nodding through the tears, keep giving pieces of myself away for the high of being wanted. Yeah, I needed a safe word. I still do sometimes. One word to slice through the noise, one word to snap the spell, one word to pull my back to myself before I vanish, to pull me back to myself before I vanish for good. My safe word, till it grows into a whole sentence, a single syllable to stop the spin, to say that's enough, to call your soul back when the body's gone too far. But I've been needing safe words and conversations and commitments in churches, in childhood homes. Yeah, safe words ain't just for satin sheets. It's for when harder meant emotional warfare and don't stop wasn't sexy anymore. Therefore, when your boundaries get bent into begging positions, when someone call you mine like a warning, when their love language in control is cursive, so I made my own safe word, whispered it at first, then louder, then so loud it echoed, bounced off the walls I finally built for myself. My safe word is simply me.
Almost kicked your chair.
Good shit.
I've been trying to do little, aha,
Mhm.
like that. One of them questions what we've been working on.
Yeah.
I've been trying to bring a little bit more of my creativity back because I've been doing commission poems with specific themes, and it puts me in a position to where if I feel like I'm not in a room full of poets, I feel that I have to deliver a certain caliber of poem for the room to get it. And that's too much like overthinking it for other people. But in return, it stopped me from being in my natural element with writing. So trying to get back to that because like I wrote this one poem called Pencil that I was going through today, how we've been on some sexy shit. And I like the poem because it's a complete mesh of pencil and what I'm trying to portray with the pencil. Yeah. But that's next month on the first.
Next month on the
Yeah.
first. Rosanna, you got a piece for
You
us?
talking about foot tapping and
I just
everything.
said my foot
Oh,
tapping and
you still
everything.
processing the piece? It be like that sometimes.
It goes down in the writing session.
You got some?
I got some.
Go ahead.
You
All
got
right.
something? I got something.
Before we start, TJ, I seen you dropped another piece. Thank you very much. Samantha from New York. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what I got. These are just random pieces I've been working on. I've been on guard for too long.
Hmm.
I've been on guard. Anxiety peppers, rabbit holes, black holes. As a matter of fact, those through my psyche explodes into frenzy. I counter with counterfeit smiles. I'm cringing, no more creating. The walls of this box have thickened. I'm waiting for the second coming of more mishaps or destruction in the same second. I became a granddaddy and can't take the time to enjoy life's simplicities because it's become entirely too hard to walk into a space and just allow my black ass to be.
Mm.
Sink into moments, slipping through planes of existence and nitpick at the details, dissect at my heart's content for the next. It get to a point where even the A1s don't answer text, so it's just you and your skin again. I gotta do something to outweigh the pressures, get back to my equilibrium. I keep telling myself every steak on a plate is worth the weight that I carry. I just sent a text message to my son-in-law telling him to make sure that my grandson hears that wheel on the bus Gracie's Corner video featuring Paul Wall for
Hmm.
the culture. I just hit bro and said I feel like I gotta be a beast at the grill before I go buy a smoker. I be too cautious before words come out in spaces, so I forget to tell the people I love that I love them, not even on some social media shit. This, the way this time is starting to multiply lately got me waiting for my next distraction. I'm
Hmm.
still working on that. That's
Okay.
not finished
Okay.
yet.
No, that's yeah.
The
Mm.
problem is I use voice memos, but I'm searching up words.
You ain't got nothing off the top you could do real quick.
Anyway,
Anyway.
um,
I'll do one more while you prepare.
I pull it up. But
You
yes,
got it?
I have a short one.
Let's go.
It's like 3 lines. Um, I left the door open just in case. Little did I know there were snakes in my garden. Sweet talker, snake charmer, transed off my armor of God and made me unfit for battle.
Mm.
Even though I was already promised I've won, lips drenched with honey, I believed every word. Once upon a time, I forgot what freedom felt like.
Mm.
Tell me, is reaping what I've sown any different after I've watered my garden with sin? Because I've seemed to bear no fruit, maybe this time I'll try to let the sun in and pray and make room for an abundant harvest. That's it.
Mm, nice. What's the
That's,
title of that?
that's no title.
No title. No title. Cool.
I had to search it up, looking for words.
Dear, what you queuing up over there?
Here goes something befitting. Because I would like to do more writing poems, but in a culture where they push, um, I don't know, where they push that a certain type of poetry is almost only welcomed in certain spaces, meaning uh, they have to be memorized or they have to be bar heavy or and I have appreciation for bar heavy poems. I just don't think that if a poet doesn't do it, it doesn't make it any less style. You know what I mean? So I wrote this in response to the whole if I'm paying you to come spit, you got to spit off memory. All right. I don't memorize. They say a real poet know her lines by heart, but my heart's got too many open tabs. Memory slips through like water through fists, but don't mistake that for a drought. See, I write infernos. I speak in sparks and inhale syllables like oxygen. My verses don't live in my head. They're too alive for that. They pace in my bones, burn behind my eyes, and bloom like smoke from my chest. I've been side eyed by poets who think forgetting is failure, like my voice ain't a furnace just because I read from the page. They don't know the weight of a diagnosis, how some minds misfile, how recall is a hallway of locked doors, and I never had the keys. It might be a brain fog, might be wiring, but it sure as hell ain't a lack of fire. They come from snobbery, wrapped in rhyme, like form is worth more than flame. But let me remind them, I am what they call a fire spitter. My bars blister, even if I don't recite them from memory. I don't need to remember my words to make you feel them in your marrow. So judge if you must. But when I speak, the room still gets hot, and that, love, is poetry. Don't tell me real poets don't need paper. When we carry paper, it's like gospel, like an armor, like it's the only thing keeping the wildfire from turning everything to ash. My pages, they're not crutches, they're cauldrons where I stir spells, words thick with heat and intention. I've watched poets flex with their memorized verses, throwing shade like they own the whole sun. But when what they don't see is that I built my light from coals they tried to snuff out. They mock the pause, the glances down. It is as if a breath makes me less, as if performance is perfection and not the pulse behind the words. But let me say this plain. If you need the stage to feel superior, you're not a poet, you're a peacock. I don't memorize, but I mesmerize. I don't rehearse pain, I release it. And when I step off the mic, I leave scorch marks. My voice lingers in the rafters, not because I remembered the lines, but because I meant every one. I'm not just fighting for space. I earned it, worked for it, and still get dismissed by folks who don't see the labor behind the lyric. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't just scribble in notebooks and hope someone snaps. I perform. I board flights with fire in my throat. Mic checks feel like post checks. I've turned stages into sanctuaries from coast to coast, got paid in both cash and catharsis. But here's what they don't see. The poems I do have memorized clung to me like ghosts for years. 10 years to tame the tongue, to make the words still sit long enough to catch them by heart. Not because I'm lazy, not because I care, but because my mind runs mazes. And some of us got to love our way through the labor. And still I show up, still I deliver, still I burn the room down with paper in hand or not. So maybe have some grace and understand that brilliance don't always come packaged in snappy reciting. Some of us carry our craft like a wound and a weapon, and both take time to wield right. So next time you want to judge a poet by the pause or the glance or the trembling hand holding the page, remember this fire, it's not performative, it's lived in, it's earned. I've also been trying to write more longer poems because my poems be like 3 seconds, and you know what I'm saying. Why you give me the pig nose when people do that? What the fuck I do?
I'm just I'm excited to see everything that's in store.
Speaking of store, I got so many poems I could open up a fucking poetry store.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot going on these days. I've been mentioning this to a couple of people that it almost feels like I'm on a manic high, because I go through those periods where I can't write shit, And then I go through them periods where I can't stop. Like one false move and it's a poem. Like I can't even damn near talking. I'm taking notes everywhere. I'm back to writing on napkins and the little piece of paper that come with the gum. Any surface can get it. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Mm.
And I've learned from the my history, from the history possibly repeating itself. I better write while I can,
Yeah,
because I
definitely.
might go a whole year or two without being able to put two things together that sound right. You know, I haven't been this excited for writing and poetry in probably about maybe the last 5 years.
Mm.
So she's back. That's how I feel about it.
Definitely good to see.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we need to take care of? I think we had a good spot right here.
Yeah. Um,
You want to shout out some of the events going on this week?
yeah. So I know that let me go. You guys go ahead and say a little something while I put this here together.
I see a couple more pieces got shared. Thank you guys for sharing your poetry. Anybody else want to keep these comments going? You can. Even after the show is over, go ahead, post something. You guys can comment on each other's stuff, help each other write, do whatever you need to do, man. We're trying to create a space where everybody has a voice.
Mhm.
Everybody, even the writers that don't want to get up on stage. You can come here, spit your piece, get that shit off your chest.
Absolutely.
Hosanna, you had a good time?
Yeah.
You got anything coming up you want the people to know about?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah. No.
Plan on performing anytime soon so they can come see you.
She's on some thank you. Good night.
You wanna give people your social in case they want to come check out your poetry somewhere.
Um, my poetry page is JEMC_poetry. If y'all want to see some
Where?
poetry
Where's
on Instagram.
Instagram? Okay.
Yeah, so if you like what you heard from Hosanna tonight, go check out her page, show her some love.
Yeah, we'll be an if you're on Facebook, go to the poetry. I mean, not the poetry. The Push Podcast MKE. We are in the process of, streamlining everything. So no matter where you go, you're getting all the current information. We're looking to get an Instagram under the same name that should be up and running before the end of the night. So you guys go ahead to our lovely guests who tuned in on YouTube. Um, please continue to keep tuning in. We also have a YouTube page, but that page is for posting the show the day after. So you can definitely follow our YouTube page, the Push Podcast, MKE, but definitely the TDR Network for live YouTube. Some things that we got going on, not necessarily this week, but we do want to shout out the Writers Hive. They have that's Shelly Conley, our city poet laureate. Um, Shout out to Dasha Kelly and Mario the poet. I didn't even know how to pronounce that shit until they became the laureate. I'm just keeping it real. Writers Hive. It's a poetry open mic hosted by Shelly Conley. Doors open at 6. Open mic is from 6:30 to 7. There is a $5 cover. Address is 1819 North Martin Luther King Drive. I know every city has an MLK Drive, so this is specifically in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She does it twice a month. You already missed the first one, so don't miss the second one. It's on the 22nd of May. Um, what we'll try to do also is to remember to post these things on our page so that if you are not prepared to receive this information and you want to look it up at another time to not miss that show, we'll have that information on our page. Um, Excuse me, you guys, because I get a whole bunch of updates to announce on the show. We also have coming up in the month of May, and we'll just keep pumping them until the date pass. Wild Poetry Open Mic. Shout out to Prince Daniel. We have a thing in our poetry culture where we try to be courteous to another poet that may have a set or something going on at the same time. Because this is two different arenas, I still went to my man's like, hey, uh, I'm doing this podcast on Fridays, but we are looking for ways to rub shoulders with that. So that should be something coming up soon. But I'm still gonna plug him. You guys can always go see him live and then catch our show after the fact on our pages. Wild Poetry Open Mic with DJ Knock and hosted by Prince Daniel for the Culture Fridays. May 9th, this coming Friday, next Friday, is going to be featuring my guy Rain Dog. He is a great poet. I love how he doesn't put that extra stank on it. You know, some
Mm.
people, I think once they get their words down, they're like, no, I got to sound like this. No disrespect to people that actually spit like that, but that's just my interpretation of what it sounds like when people try to put that extra stank on top of shit. Good shit, not bad shit. But let me see. I believe that was what I was thinking of that I was looking for that's coming up. So shout out to For the Culture Fridays and to the Writers Hive. Y'all go check them out. Y'all got any events you want to push pump?
Not yet. Summer looking kind of nice though, so we'll get closer to that.
Yeah. And if you want us to promote your set, your night, an event, a poetry, and it has to be poetry based. So we might may even make considerations for those comedy shows that like to feature poets. But the poet definitely would want to be kind of promoting themselves within that show. So if you do have anything, all things poetry, authors, writers, um, I'm gonna even go out on the limb because I'm a lover of words. If you even battle rap,
Hmm.
now we're not gonna play your music because we're not trying to clear your samples. But if you battle rap, we know you fucking with them words. So, you know, holla at us, and we would love to highlight you guys. And yeah, we thank you for tuning in to the Push Poetry Podcast, the Push Podcast MKE. I want to thank our lovely guest, Hosanna. You are more than welcome to drop in on us anytime you want to just be in this space with us. As you can see, we have a chair that you are always welcome to pull up. Everybody does not get that invitation. So I done said this live and direct, y'all. You can't even get in the building without calling somebody to let you in. So everybody do not just be pulling up, but you definitely can pull up. We thank you for sharing. We kind of just threw you in there and you ain't know what to expect, but you roll with it and you were good. Like my mom used to say, you played nice, because you might have been like, I don't want to do this shit, but it was like, I'm gonna do this shit. And Hayes, this is a great
Yes, ma'am.
game.
Thank you.
I think we should incorporate little different games.
Hmm.
I think that'll keep our creative juices flowing. I think it's very important when we do poetry and all things artistic, not to be confused with autistic. Don't piss me off. I hate when people say that shit. It's artistic, meaning you fuck with artsy things. Okay, god damn it. Um, yeah. Shout out to Aiden, the great. But yeah, I think that it's very important to have multiple creative outlets to kind of fuel your main source of what you choose to do and how you choose to present your craft.
Hmm.
Um, I found it like some of my Kickstarters were going to over to TikTok.
Yeah.
I went over to TikTok and I made it a goal to grow my following organically without pulling people over from other spaces.
Hmm.
And because I felt like I didn't know nobody over there, I was trying some of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it didn't all some of that shit. Let me tell you, it did not produce no poems. Okay, but it kept me in a space of wanting to produce, wanting to create,
Yeah.
wanting to push an envelope and think past the obvious. Because it's so much competition in a sea of videos to make yours stand out. And I think that for a working artist, a performing artist, Chicago does this really well. They put on a hell of a show. We come from a culture where it's like, look, you and your words are on stage. That's all. That's it. You fuck around and go to a show in Chicago. They done did K Love masterclass. Shout out to K Love, one of my favorite poets like ever. And she actually had like wardrobe changes mid show. She had singers, bangers, all type of shit going on.
It was
And
all out.
it felt worth every penny. You know, when we go into these spaces, poetry, they gonna try to underpay us as long as we let that shit ride. And underpayment don't even sit as just monetary, financial. They're gonna underpay us in location. They're gonna underpay us in promotion and support.
Yeah.
Um, and we got to keep bringing it. We got to keep bringing that secret sauce that sets us aside from rappers and writers that write for songs. We are getting awards at a Grammy level now. So yeah, I would just like to see people get back into the art and not treat it as a pastime.
Yeah.
Not to say that if that's your pastime, that's what keeps you sane, but not on a stage. That's fine. But I think that it's important to highlight those of us that I think the American dream able to do stuff with. If poetry happens to be my thing, then why can't I get paid and feed my family off of it?
Facts.
You know, people be like, "Oh yeah, you just in it for the money." Well, what the fuck else do you go to work for? I go to work. When I sit down and get ready to work and get ready to, I'm eating. I'm listen. I'm damn near. I'm not answering no phone calls. Aiden, you got to sit the fuck down. Sean, stop asking me for like I'm. My kids know if they see me hunched over a piece of paper. I don't care if it's this small like a gum wrapper. Leave me alone. I'm at work.
Yeah.
I'm at work. And I would just like to see dope, creative people walking their right to do what they love to do and get paid for it. And that's my TED talk. Cause if I keep going, we're gonna be at like 10:05, and then Tom gonna have a fit. Y'all always going over. Any parting words? I know I just kind of went on a whole nother show. Like
Right.
I damn near
Right.
opened up a whole nother
Right.
segment.
Please write. Keep writing. Keep writing. Keep writing. Keep writing.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing Amber on the show because ain't no way you finna drop fire like that in our comments and you don't, pop in. And I know Hayes kind of said shout outs to everybody in our comments that dropped their poems. That's dope. We we down there might get somebody to kind of keep track of that for us so that you guys don't feel ignored. Um, it's a lot going on right now where we are trying our best to balance that.
Yeah.
I know I can't turn my glasses up no more, so if it's not refreshing on my phone, I miss a lot. And then by the time it refreshes, it's like six comments. But yeah, and now it's time to say goodbye to all my poet friends. All right, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Tune in next Friday.
Have a good week, y'all.
Same time, same place. Brit will be back with us. Hosanna, like I said, come fuck with us. Yeah. All right, y'all. Be smooth.